So today I'll be doing fat nano grafting. Approximately 20 ml of fat pure fat I'll be getting. To get 20 ml of pure fat, maybe I need a little more of aspirate also, so that for the decantation we may have to take a little more, so that the fluid comes out, and about 20 ml of pure fat there. And that one I'll use it to emulsify it and then use it as a fat nano grafting, and I'll be showing the procedure also. And I'll be taking with the 2 mm cannula. I have anesthetized previously this area. She has a small in the lower abdomen, just beneath the umbilicus, is a small. And the best part is with this 20 ml it may not reduce much, but when you try to take more, for example a breast augmentation with the more fat from this region, definitely they will have an improvement in this tummy also. That means we are removing the fat from where it is unwanted to a place where it is wanted. So I have used a 2 mm cannula, and this is about 10 ml syringe, and you can see the pure fat coming like this, and with the negative suction, the aspiration. So I'll aspirate like this one. I waited nearly for 15 minutes. And it is done under local anesthesia, and it's a pure take care procedure lasting about a half an hour to 1 hour, depending on the area that is to be either a micro fat or nano fat or all together. And we'll observe the patient post-operatively for about 1 or 2 hours. If everything is okay, we'll send the patient. Awesome. The serous fluid or the liquid part, the oily part that comes out, and the pure fat stays. So like this, we'll take about 2 or 3 syringes and use that for nano grafting, for preparation of the nano grafting. Yeah, now you can see this part is absolutely pure fat, hardly any fluid down accumulating down. That means there is no need for any decantation, though I waited for a few minutes. There is no oily part or even part. Whereas here there is some amount of fluid that is to be drained. Where the pure fat is floating above, only that has to fuse. This part I will decant it or remove it. In this part also there is some amount of fluid that is there. So above that one is pure fat. So you can see the pure fat, yellowish white. Here also pure fat, here also pure fat, except the lower part, which will be decanted or removed. Here there is nothing to be removed. So this will use it for nano grafting. Approximately 26 ml I got it. We'll see, I think this is good enough. So now I'll be emulsifying the fat, that is breaking it into small or so minute or micro particles or even less on them, so that ultimately it becomes fluid. I'll use 30 passes on each side I've used. And this is one can notice I have taken with the 2 mm cannula, and I'm using with 1.4 mm passes, so that the 2 mm will be broken into 1.4 particles. And later I'll use in a graded way that I'll use 1 mm one, so that it becomes even less. So ultimately it becomes almost like a fluid one, breaking the fat particles, and then the stem cells also come out. So now we'll see. So tighten it. So 30 passes at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like that I will be doing 30 times in each one, in each side. Pass. So now I will be using this 1 mm narrow passage, so that this 1.4 mm particles, whatever that it has formed, they will be further broken down through this narrow passage. And you can see that previously it was yellowish white. Now it is turning to slowly white, and it should become more or less white by the time we make this fluid. And after this process of emulsification, then I will be passing through this a filtered apparatus where we take out the whatever the left fibrous strands are the remaining one, and get only the fluid part, and that fluid part is called the nano grafting, which is used only for rejuvenation of the skin, not for volume replacement. Whereas microfat grafting is used for volume replacement. And macrofat grafting, which is almost not used nowadays, maybe used in some amount of breast augmentations where large quantities are required, would be used in macrofat grafting. But most of the times for facial, we use for volume replacement, microfat grafting, and skin rejuvenation, and to remove the acne scar, to improve the post-acne scars and pigmentations, we use this fat nanografting methods. So now I will be injecting this filtered fluid in through the 26 gauge or 20 into the acne scars. It will raise a small bleb. Should not be worried. They may stay for 2 to 3 days and usually go off. So whether acne scars, pigment, and it works well with post-acne scars and this type of post-acne pigmentations also. Usually into the layers of the skin we have to do. You can see small blebs raising it. Fast. So injecting with this 26 needle into the acne scars. You can see a small bleb rising. Just into the skin layer, that is the dermis or subdermal.